Greetings, my faithful viewers out there in YouTube world. Rowdy Retro Reviewer here to share my thoughts on this insanely awesome 1975 classic musical comedy of all time, The Rocky Horror Picture Show. I dare you guys to say that 5 times fast. I'm just kidding. But anyways, most of you have probably heard of this film before, thanks to countless people talking about this, like Nostalgia Critic, Minty Comedic Arts, and the Cinema Snob. But just in case you guys literally have no clue what this movie is all about, thank goodness the plot is on the back of the DVD. A toast to absent friends. Fasten your girdle belt for the all-time warping, gender-bending cult classic starring Tim Curry, Barry Bostwick, Susan Sarandon, and more. This picture-perfect DVD specimen includes an audience and it brings up extra to help you recreate the midnight movie experience at home. It was great when it all began, and the Rocky Horror is still guaranteed to thrill you, chill you, and fulfill you. Okay, maybe it didn't help that much. So anyways, I think I could try to come up with a plot. It stars Brad Majors and Janet Weiss, who has a busted tire, goes into the middle of the nowhere at night, and stumbles across a terrifying Transylvania-like castle, where they call for help by the insanely awesome Dr. Frankenfurter, who is, and I cannot believe I'm about to use these type of words, but he's a transsexual. He's a sweet transvestite from the planet Transsexual Transylvania, who has created life in the form of Rocky Horror and all kinds of crazy, sexy stuff occurs. Okay, first of all, that's the best I could do for the plot. And second of all, I'm sorry if I had to use those type of big words, considering how this is meant to be like a family-friendly YouTube channel. Which you are technically right. But I am a big boy, and I guess it doesn't hurt to use big words. Well, anyways, I have watched this film countless times, especially today. And man, this film is incredible. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Blues Brothers and the Little Shop of Horrors are great musical comedies. It's true. But honestly, the Rocky Horror Picture Show is like one of those cult films that most people never get tired of. I mean, it even proves it. Heck, even the back of the DVD even proves it right here. The midnight movie experience at home. Well, it's not wrong. It felt like I was going to a midnight movie. Now, funny enough, this actually started out as a live stage show back in the UK around 1974, and then became a motion picture film a year later. Yeah, in fact, to this day, as I'm filming this video, there are still more Rocky Horror Picture Show live stage shows being made right now, all across the United States of America, and possibly other parts of the world. Not sure which parts of the world, but just take my word for it. There was even a very strange sequel called, what is it called? Minty Comedic Arts brought this up. Shock Treatment, yes, Shock Treatment, which is completely different from this film, which I haven't been able to see, but I have heard about it thanks to Minty Comedic Arts and Cinema Snobs. There was even a 2016 remake of this film, and according to Cinema Snob, there was even an Egyptian version of the Rocky Horror Picture Show called Fangs. I am dead serious. There is an Egyptian version of this movie. I mean, you could go to Cinema Snob's review of Fangs, and boom, you will see it there. In fact, Cinema Snob himself even also said it isn't like a weird Egyptian version of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I mean, I probably didn't know about this because, well, it was obvious that I never heard of this film or even grew up watching it until later on in life. Boy, talk about having a bizarre legacy. I guess I can't blame Egypt for jumping in on this Rocky Horror Picture Show craze. Well, anyways, this movie is amazing. And Tim Curry does a fantastic job playing Dr. Frankenfurter, a transvestite from the planet Transsexual Transylvania. And again, it just seems so weird that I actually had to use big words like that. I'm serious. Since it is meant to be like a family-friendly YouTube channel. And funny enough, he did end up appearing in the 2016 remake of this film, but as the criminologist. In fact, this isn't the first time we saw one of the original cast members of the Rocky Horror Picture Show to work on a different project. I mean, Richard O'Brien, who played Riff Raft in this version, also appeared in Shock Treatment, but as a different character. And I think he also came back in one of the live stage shows 3 or 4 years ago, or something. And Richard O'Brien and Tim Curry, if you two are watching this video right now, you two still did a good job working on this film. And yes, not gonna lie, it's actually one of my favorite horror movie musical comedies ever. I mean, I have no problem with Blues Brothers and Little Shop of Horrors. Trust me, I have no issues with those movies. But sometimes I could get a good kick out of this. And this film does come with a few bonus features. Like there's an audio commentary by Richard O'Brien and Patricia Quinn. An audience participation version. Meaning you can hear this. I guess it's kind of like an audience participation thing. But instead of seeing the live stage show, does an audience participation of this for the movie. It even includes the US and UK versions. Come on, focus, camera. You can probably see it on the camera. So let me be clear. On the US version, it doesn't include the song Superheroes, which is like the grand finale song. But at least in the UK version, they kept it. They kept it in, which I have no problem with. So and you might notice on the DVD cover that this film is 45 years old, meaning that in 2020, this was the 45th anniversary of the film, which is absolutely mind-blowing that in 2020, this film was 45 years old. And before I go, I will let everyone know that I am aware about Tim Curry being a voiceover actor, working on such film projects like Ferngully, Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost as Ben Ravencroft, and even on a TV show called The Wild Thornberrys. Yeah, I just thought I'd bring that up in case anyone gets mad at me for not mentioning it anytime soon. And I guess and I had to address the elephant in the room. During this during the early stages of the Scooby-Doo live-action film, most people thought that Tim Curry rejected the role as Mr. Mondavarius because of Scrappy-Doo appearing in this film. But that is actually false. It was never said. There was never an instance where Tim Curry said anything about that at all. So Tim Curry rejecting the role as Mondavarius because he hates Scrappy-Doo was actually false, not true. I have no idea how that rumor got started, but yeah, it was actually pretty false. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. And it is pretty interesting that there might be still that it's cool that the movie is widely hailed as a cult classic. Now I have no idea if you guys knew anything about the Rocky Horror Picture Show, but I hope you guys were aware of it. And I'm glad I actually had to bring up a few history lessons about the film's legacy. So anyways, stay awesome. And better watch out for Dr. Frankenfurter. Oh, and by the way, it's weird that every time I celebrate Halloween and go to a comic book convention, I never once saw a single person dress up as any of the characters from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Pretty weird. I probably won't make a big deal over it. You never know what to expect these days. Goodbye.